Hi, I am your host Balcandra Padwell. Let us see erection, installation and commissioning of centrifugal pump bought to you from courtesy of SIHI Pump USA. The most important part of installation of pump set is foundation. Foundation should be made up of solid concrete with vibration absorption pads and planed horizontally. Concrete foundation should have zero tolerance when measured on horizontal plane with horizontal bubble cap meter. Unevenly plain horizontal concrete foundation causes problem in securely grouting the pump set and even cause vibration, which leads to frequent failure of pump set. As a thumb rule, 70 cm of space should be kept from all side of foundation for movement, inspection and maintenance of pump set. Suction and discharge pipeline with spacer fitting should be installed properly before pump set is installed on foundation.
Para evitar fracturas y desalineamientos del conjunto motor-bomba.
Install the pump which is working under suction lift. The suction pipeline should be slightly elevated toward the suction flange of pump. By doing so, the pump never get clogged with dirty liquid. The suction pipeline should carefully grouted to the wall and spaced 8 less 3 times the size of suction pipe from the wall. Use of ball or flap type non-return valve at the bottom of suction pipeline, placing it 1 foot above bottom of tank, is must in suction lift condition. By doing so you would never have to prime the pump before startup. Use in bottom eccentric venturi type reducer for connecting to the suction flange. Recommended velocity of liquid in suction pipeline is 2 meters per second. Let us see how to install a pump which is working under flooded suction or positive suction. The suction pipeline should be slightly declined toward the suction flange of pump. By doing so, clogging in pump can be avoided. For thin liquid like water, always use 1 pipe size higher suction pipeline than the suction flange port of pump. This helps pump to run very smoothly. Recommended liquid velocity in suction pipeline under positive suction is 2.5 meters per second. Let us see how to install the pipe fitting on the suction side of the pipeline in flooded condition. If required, you can install a globe or ball valve just before the suction tank. The type of valve selection will depend upon the pump flow rate, pressure and application demand. If the liquid to be pumped has some impurities which can affect the performance of centrifugal pump, then you can also install a Y-shaped filter after the valve. Minimum size of Y filter should be 3 times the size of pipe diameter. By using filters, impurities are captured and removed before they are pumped. This will reduce maintenance and increase life of the pump. Remember, using filter at addition pressure drop across the pipeline, so the suction condition should be such that pump should get minimum velocity of 2.5 meters per second at the suction port of pump. The pipeline length from filter to the suction of pump should be 10 times size of pipe diameter to have adequate velocity which give proper suction to the pump. By using eccentric venturi type reducer at near suction flange port with pressure gauge, you can monitor and improve the performance of pump. Let us see how to install the pipe fitting on the discharge side of the pump set. Assuming we handling very high flow rate liquid, following the fitting are installed on discharge pipeline, the concentric enlarger, retention port or cleaning port, globe valve and expansion joint. You should use concentric venturi type enlarge just above the discharge flange of pump set, fitted with pressure gauge to monitor the system pressure. The system pressure give idea if the pump is running near best efficiency point or somewhere else it was not supposed to be. Normally for very big pump it normal practice to install check port or ronchon port which can be used to clean accumulated impurities on discharge side. Depending upon the size of flow rate, pressure and application, type of valve is installed. It can be a globe, needle or ball valve or other depend upon application demand. The expansion joint normally used on the discharge side of the pipeline. This expansion joint play an important role in absorbing stress and strain of rigid structure discharge pipeline. They absorb deadweight pressure to some extent and lateral movement of discharge pipeline. Without expansion joints, if there is stress on pipeline, they will rupture very frequently without warning. Before commissioning of pump set, it's good practice to check and inspect all the things are in proper manner. For new installation, all the suction and discharge pipeline should be flushed out completely. Any kind of nuts, bolt, welding particle, filing iron particles, blockage can cause a damage to new pump set. The base plate or base frame of the pump set should be grouted securely with all the nuts and bolts anchored properly to the concrete. Suction and discharge pipeline should be freely connected without any stress on pump flange. Check if the couplings are installed properly. Turn the shaft of pump to check if it is freely moving. Check if coupling guard is not touching the running shaft of pumps. Open the suction and discharge caps and fit the pump to the pipeline. Check if the pump and motor are aligned properly. Use proper alignment tools to align the pump and motor. Take a look at pump, seal, motor, suction pipeline, discharge pipeline, base plate, coupling guard, foundation blocks. Then if found everything is correct, run the pump set. Check the suction and discharge pressure gauge readings. Hopefully everything should be right. Check if the direction of rotation of pump are correct. Hand over other necessary thing to the maintenance guy. Take a service report signed by concerned authority. Thank for time and attention.